Hello. Hope everybody's well. Looking forward to the weekend. Uh, Looks like it's going to be another scorcher in the UK, so stay cool, be cool. Do you want to tell you about an event I went to this week, very briefly? On Wednesday, I went to a book launch. It was a book called Hooker Mentality by Jack Parker. It's Jack's second book. He edited a previous piece called Working Guys, which were experiences of transmask sex workers. This book is, however, the hooker mentality that I attended. It's really good for a variety of reasons, and I genuinely encourage you to buy it if you're remotely interested in this topic. So, not only offers a very fresh perspective from a sex worker world, but it delves deeper into just it's not a titillation of sex worker experiences, but it's actually a genuine critique and a genuine sort of thoughtful piece about the sex worker condition in the kind of late stage capitalism society that we live in, and the kind of oppression and discrimination, if you like, and repression that they have to deal with. So it's actually, I'm not going to say any more because I don't want it to spoil it for you, but it's generally worth reading because I think there's so much thought put into it as well, and so much perspective, and it's actually one of the most significant things I've read recently because it's raw, but it's also very meaningful. If you are again interested in this particular topic, the evening was a lot of fun, not just because obviously the book launch and I knew Jack wrote well, but I didn't expect him to be quite so funny, and I thought it was a very engaging experience altogether. There were members of Thorn there as well, which is trans hooker resistant network, and it's like a support group for sex workers, especially trans sex workers, and some of them spoke as well, which is again illuminating to just find that perspective. And I think what I found most interesting, especially as a therapist that does have sex workers as his clients, is the fact that having a glimpse into somebody else's lived experience was absolutely fascinating. Whenever we hear the word sex workers, I think we have so much bias. We have a definition in our head. We know exactly, quote unquote, who we're talking about and what sort of people we're talking about. And if I've learned nothing else from Wednesday night, is that that's just completely false in so many respects. I think, people do sex work for various reasons. Their lived experience is incredibly rich in so many ways. And I think the way we, reduce their experience by trying to make them fit into our definitions of what that world and that experience and that life is like is incredibly reductive. So it was fascinating in so many ways, and the evening was a lot of fun. So nothing else to say from me really, that it was a real pleasure to be there and to actually get a deeper understanding, to better support my clients if nothing else, but also generally encourage you to buy the book. It's a genuinely very good read, and again, especially if you're interested in social justice. So have a good weekend, buy the book, and I'll see you on the other side.